Hello viewers, welcome to Bethelmatics Academy. So in this lesson, I want to show you how to solve problem like this. So when you meet a question like this, what you are supposed to do is to express x raised to the power 6 to be somehow similar to x raised to the power 3. That is to say, in indices, recall that a raised to the power m or bracket n is written as a raised to the power m n. So I'm going to be applying this here. So I'm going to be expressing x raised to the power 6 as x raised to the power 3 all raised to the power 2 minus x raised to the power 3 equal to 2. You cannot proceed to solve by substitution method. So we cannot say let y to be equal to x raised to the power 3. Okay, so substituting y anywhere you see x raised to the power 3, we now have y squared minus y is equal to 2. Taking these two inside, it becomes y squared minus y minus 2 equal to 0. So this is a quadratic equation, and you can solve by any method you choose to. Okay, let us solve this by factorization method. Okay, so we multiply minus 2 with y squared, we get minus 2y squared. Then the middle term here is minus y. So we got this term here from product of minus 2 and y squared. And this one is, we're going to find sum. Okay, so our interest here is minus 2 and 1. So what are the two numbers that when you multiply them, you get minus 2? And when you add them or subtract them, you get minus 1. Okay, of course, those two numbers should be 2 and 1. Okay, so 2 times 2 will give us 2, and 2 minus 1 will give us 1. So this is minus, so I should put minus here and plus here, because minus times plus minus. Minus 2 plus 1, minus 1. So this is correct. So the next thing to do is to attach y here, and then replace this 1 with y, because in mathematics we don't write 1y. When the coefficient is 1, we don't write it. We just write y. So this is plus y. So replacing this middle term here with minus 2y plus y, it becomes y squared minus 2y plus y minus 2 equal to 0. Alright, so factorizing in pairs, that is, I'm going to factorize these two and these two. So factorizing these two, what is common here is y squared minus 2y. So y is common. I will factor out the y. What remains here is y. Minus what remains here is 2. Then plus, this is just y minus 2, all in bracket, equal to 0. So there is invisible 1 here. There is 1 here, invisible 1. Okay, so since this bracket and this bracket are the same, I'm going to factor it out. It becomes y minus 2. Then open another bracket here. What is here is y plus the invisible 1 that was here, 1, equal to 0. Okay, so finishing up, so this implies that y minus 2 is equal to 0. So it means that y is equal to 2. And this other bracket here, y plus 1 equal to 0. This implies that y is equal to minus 1. Okay, but we said that y is equal to s cubed. That means y is equal to s cubed. So when y is equal to 2, it becomes x cubed is equal to 2. So this implies that x is equals to cube root of 2. Okay, then when y is also equals to minus 1, when y is equals to minus 1, it implies that s cubed is equal to minus 1, and x is equal to cube root of minus 1. which is still the same as minus 1. It means that the values of x that satisfy this equation, s is equals to cube root of 2 and s is equals to minus 1. That is x is equal to cube root of 2 and x is equal to minus 1. We can verify to see if these two values satisfy this equation. So let's verify. So let's check. When s is equal to cube root of 2, that is to say, so when x is equal to cube root of 2, let's see what we are going to get. So putting cube root of 2 here, it becomes cube root of 2 all raised to power 6 minus cube root of 2 all raised to power 3. Let's see what we are going to get. I hope you know this is something as 2 raised to power 1 over 3 all raised to power 6 minus this is something as 2 raised to power 1 over 3 all raised to power 3. Because cube root of 2 is the same thing as 2 raised to power 1 over 3. Okay, so 1 over 3 times 6, 1 over 3 times 6 over 1. So this is 3 go here 1, 3 go here 2. So this sentence has 2. Okay. So this is 2 raised to power 2 minus 1 over 3 times 3 is 1. So this is 2. So this sentence has 4 minus 2. And this sentence has 2. Wow. So it means that x is equal to cube root of 2 is a solution. So let's verify the last one. S is equal to minus 1. So when x is equal to minus 1, so let's put minus 1 here. Minus 1 all raised to power 6 minus bracket minus 1 all raised to power 3. So let's see what we are going to get. So minus 1 raised to power 6 means minus 1 multiply itself into 6 places, and that will give us 1. This is minus. So minus 1 raised to power 3 means minus 1 multiply itself into 3 places. That will give us minus 1 again. Yes. So that 1 minus times minus is plus. That's so this is plus 1. So that 1 plus 1 is 2. So that means x is equal to cube root of 2 and x is equal to minus 1 are the perfect solution to this question. So I believe if you follow from the beginning to the end, you understood everything I just explained about this question. If you have any question for me or any question you want me to solve, do well to put it in the comment section. So thank you so much for watching. See you in my next video. Bye.